put bumper stickers on Ferraris.
So what if I don't like peanut butter? Sue me.
All right. I've always wanted to start a show off that way. Sorry. What's going
You're
on,
inner
everyone?
Matthew McConaughey.
Right. I know. A lot of people tell me I look like him, so
I can see it. Yeah.
Welcome on in, everyone. Welcome to the show. We're Beard Talk with Kyle and Joe. Beards, life, everything in between. I'll tell you, I'm in one of those moods, man. It's just real chill. I was off today. I wasn't scrambling like normal, so I'm in a good mood. I'm ready to relax, ready to have a good show.
Yeah. Today, obviously, back in our normal Thursday spot. We apologize for the switch up last week, but, when the Browns are playing, me and Kyle, it's very hard for us to miss a game or even pause it to record it because somehow, some way, it always gets spoiled, and we just didn't want to run that risk. So we're happy to be back on our normal Thursday spot, though. And interesting day today. Obviously, I'm very excited for tonight's show. As always, I look forward to Thursday. I obviously I got to start off with the unfortunate news that we heard within the beard community, and that, of course, is the unfortunate passing of a guy who was not only just a good support but a good friend of ours, Wolfie Weirdbeard. We had him. One of my favorite streams that we had was when we had him, Devin, and we had Josh, Embrace the Beard Life, on our stream, and it was kind of just us up and comers having a stream, kind of making our presence known, and helping them get into the spotlight a little bit as they were beginning their channels and stuff. And just a guy who just, man, always had a fire in his belly and just a willingness to he lit up a room, I guess you can say. He killed it in his videos. He was always entertaining, and it's just unfortunate news today, and had to say something about it. And I definitely see people in there hashtag stay lame. Absolutely stay lame, stay weirded. All the funny sayings that and hashtags that he had represented who he was, and honestly, he gave no F's. And hey, why should you, right? So
he will be missed. Very sad news. I'm hoping the family is doing okay. I know he had some young ones, at least one I know, so that's sad. Vato, just found out earlier this afternoon. Wolfie passed away. I have no other details besides Wolfie passed away. So very sad. We'll be thinking about him. So
and his family. I think he had a wife, I believe, and I know
he had one son, I think,
and he had a son. So so
he passed away yesterday. Emo saying, okay.
Yeah, I heard. I've been kind of hearing, and this is why I don't like to. I don't know. We don't know any details because, I've heard yesterday. I've heard a couple weeks ago. So I don't know for sure. I'm not exactly sure. But I feel like it'd be weird if we didn't say something about it, because he really was a good friend. When he was hot and heavy in the bearded community, just an outstanding support. It was really fun, supporting one another and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, we'll be thinking about him. This one goes out to him for sure. So yeah, we got a really great show for you guys. Pretty chill, to be honest. I am in a chill mood. Like I said, I was off today. We took the kids to the park, which was a lot of fun. Picked up a pizza for lunch that they loved.
Mhm.
Had a pediatrician visit, so it was pretty productive. One of
Dude,
those one of
so
those days.
you mentioned that pizza. Talk about that pizza because you sent me a picture of it,
Yeah,
and
man,
man,
it was
dude,
good.
that was looking good. So was that your first time? The way that text message sounded was as if it was like your first time trying that pizza place.
Right.
So
So it
talk
is
about it.
a yeah, yeah, no, for sure. It is a New York style pizza place, which if you haven't had New York style pizza, it's phenomenal. It closed shop basically all of 2020, and I'm assuming due to COVID, I don't know, but it was like literally a shack. There was like three. There was the kitchen, and then there was enough room to pay and grab your stuff and get out of there.
Mhm.
Takeout only, obviously. So they moved to an actual like sit down restaurant location. They even sell pizza by the slice. So it's been a long time since I've had it, but it was really good, really good. I mean, the slices are like they're
Yeah,
huge.
yeah.
So that was good. That was a lot of fun.
It looked good. It looked nice and greasy from the
Thin,
picture.
yeah,
It
thin,
was,
greasy.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, and it's funny. Jason mentions this. So as
Mhm.
Kyle sends me that picture, it was like almost torture.
Right.
I'm not like on a diet, or anything. I'm just trying to eat a little bit smarter. But I have started to work out again. I actually last night was like an awesome workout. I finally went out with John from Bloombeards.
Nice.
He worked out with me last night, and it was a good time. Me and John only live 10 minutes apart. We had there he is. Say his name, and he appears. How about that?
Right.
Um,
Candyman.
yeah, no, it's been I don't want to say it's been easier than I thought it it would have been, but I'm not having as much difficulty as I thought. I've
That's good.
completely cut out pop again, so I haven't had a pop or a soda for some of you guys. Um, and
For
going
you guys who
on,
have it wrong, soda.
yeah, yeah, exactly. But we know there's some sensitive people that get mad about that. Completely cut it out. Haven't had a pop in going on 2 weeks 2 weeks, close to 2 weeks. So not long. I'm very, I'm very early on into, I guess, my journey or anything like that. And yeah, I mean, if people ask, I'll provide updates. I'm not that guy that is going to be posting selfie workout
Oh,
pictures
thank
at
God.
Instagram.
But hey, real
I
quick, Joe, quick interjection, please. If you do rock on, do your thing. But
yeah, I'm
I'm
not.
always like, okay, you're working out. We get it.
Yeah.
But
No,
teach his own with
I
pros alone.
get why people do it.
Right.
People need to get their motivation from
Exactly. Totally fine.
different places. It's a way to maybe track progress and things like that. So yeah, I just it's just it's not me. I was thinking maybe do I do a before and after picture. I still may do that. There hasn't been much visual change in me yet since I just started. So maybe I'll do
10
I'll do a before and after picture and all that. So yeah, John's basically my trainer.
Well,
He's
John looks like he's in good shape. I mean, he looks like a good person to talk to,
yeah,
I'd imagine.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, he knows what he's doing. John, when he's not making amazing beard products, he's a physical therapist. So,
Oh, that's right.
I would feel weird if I walked into an office where there's a physical therapist and they were as fat as me. Like, I don't know how I would feel about that,
Right.
you know. Like, and I know like physical therapy is like it's not like full blown exercise, but I would need my physical therapist to not be as fat as me. So
Fair. Am I
John
wrong,
is
Joe?
definitely not as fat as me. So
So you bring up a good point. So I am a pop drinker. Well, my go-to at home is bottled water, not tap water, bottled
Oh,
water.
God, we
But
get into this all the time. You
I
are
know, I
the
know,
biggest
but
water snob that I know.
oh, it's bad. Like I will
Yeah.
take a sip and be like, I don't drink spring water, but thank you. Anyways, so I'm really into, and this is a great conversation because Joe, I know you're not. I'm really into like Dr. Pepper Zero, like not diet, like Coke Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, Mountain Dew Zero. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what's the difference between this and diet? Don't they just use aspartame to sweeten it? And that's pretty much it. How different could it be?
My wife, I might be blurry. My
Yeah, your
internet.
Wi Fi is going a little.
Yeah, and I'm not even on Wi-Fi, so I think my internet's just being a little crappy
Listen to Joe
tonight.
fat shaming already. That's hilarious, man.
Yeah, and the fattest people are the ones that fat shame the most,
Yeah, right.
and you know and that's like I was that typical like like if I was like made fun of in school for being fat, I was like never affected by it because I was always making fun of myself for being fat. Like that was how like I coped with it. Like I'm like oh yeah, hey, what's up, blimp? I'm like, yeah, hey, what's going on? Good year. That's right.
People used to call you blimp. Oh my god.
No, but I'm just giving
Oh,
an example. No. Um, but yeah,
hey Tyson, love you, brother.
yeah.
Real quick, E-Rock lost 40 pounds in the last 5 weeks or something. He said I highlighted it, but I didn't say anything. Congrats, man. That's huge. Good for you.
Yeah, that's great. Feel free to share how you came about doing that. I would love to do that.
This Wiley made a good point. Zero sounds cooler. That's probably the
Yeah.
difference. But it does taste different though. But
Yeah. Joe talking about weight loss and looking like a picnic table over again. Yeah. Hey, only lettuce wraps at this picnic now.
Yeah, buddy.
You old bastard, you.
I drink crafty cooking. What's up, man? I drink zeros too. They taste better. They do. The zeros taste better than the diet. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So you guys know I finished my basement. I have I call it a mini bar. It's just a countertop with two cabinets with a fridge in the middle. And I loaded it up with Mountain Dew Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, the regular cream soda, and the cherry. And man, I'm loving it. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rob, I was going to mention that too. So thank you for beating me to that. Voodoo Men's Craft is donating the proceeds from the sale of Kraken to Wolfie Weird, Beard. Yeah, the Kraken is his collaboration that he did with Voodoo Men's Craft, and we've had that and solid, very solid scent. He was always a like a citrus cologne and like an ocean type cologne type guy. So that's what that scent resembles. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Ferocious Beard Company has a collaboration with him, and I think they may have brought that scent back too.
Oh,
so
I didn't even know. Very
yeah,
cool.
so definitely you guys should check out Voodoo Men's Craft and Ferocious Beard Company and consider picking up those collaborations.
Right.
And the proceeds seem to be going to obviously, a good cause for his family, I would imagine. So Disney wants to know, Joe or Kyle, are you baseball fans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so, but I am, but man, I have the hardest times of sitting through a game nowadays for some reason. Like even when I go to a game, it kind of just like I kind of doze off a little bit. I always loved playing baseball more than watching it.
I do. I enjoy watching it as well.
Yeah. I like going to minor league games better than I do major league.
It's more personal because it's a smaller stadium. They involve the fans more, so that really doesn't surprise me. I love going to minor league games. I went to the University of Akron, and they had the Akron Rubber Ducks, and man, we used to go all the time.
Right. Yeah, and I know like Thursday nights is like a $2 beer night, which was freaking awesome.
If you guys want to think of John naked while he's listening to the show while on his Bluetooth fan speaker, I have the same thing. I put it in my bathroom in the basement, Man, I use it
Yeah.
all the time. I love
So
it.
we've talked about John being in good shape and now being naked. So this is where tonight's going.
Am who
So
I am. Love it.
apparently, this is,
I'm a cheater, Houston Astros fan. All right, Eric, I saw you said you were going to be out of here pretty soon, man. Thanks for being here. Get some rest, brother.
Yep.
Read my comment up a little. All right, Disney, I got you, bro. I'll be doing great tomorrow, Tyson. Is that the comment?
I'm gonna guess that he's.
That was it. All right, he's going to be doing great tomorrow. He's telling Tyson.
Okay.
I like the chant.
Yeah. Have you caught any of the World Series yet?
So, Joe, you're frozen. So yes, I certainly haven't been like the game's on at 8. I'm sitting down and I'm watching it. But yes, I've caught the games. I can give you, high level stuff of what's going on. But like I said, I'm not breaking appointments or anything.
Yeah, my internet's being very, very wonky tonight.
Hey, y'all, I'm back. Anyone have an unscented butter recommendation? I love Ryan's asking. So there's a lot of good ones. I love Bearded Max.
Bearded Mac and West Y.
West Y, yeah. Bearded Mac, I have their unscented whipped. Gosh, I love it. Beard Talk 15, if you want to save for that one. And then I think it's also Beard Talk 15 with West Y. Pretty sure. 8-bit, but yes. Oh, I didn't know 8-bit has an unscented. 8-bits butter is really good as well. Same code, Beard Talk 15.
A little way more up. So like before the baseball comment.
All right, Disney, because we love you. I'm going. All right, see the Tyson one. Here we go. Super pumped. Driving up to Atlanta in the morning for the World Series this weekend. I have tickets for games 3, 4, and 5. This is going to be epic. Wow. Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool. I've been to one ALCS game in Cleveland, but never a World Series. That's really cool, man. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Unscented
I'm rooting for the Braves. I don't need the cheating Astros stealing another championship. That's the way I feel about it. Even though the Braves beat us in '96, I'm still rooting for them. David Justice, yeah. And then
Unscented
in '97, we lose to the Florida Marlins.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to Jose Mesa.
Yeah, West by Butter unscented is really good. So is 8-bit. It's like Hunter. Someone said it in here, Hunter something. Duck Hunter, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Unscented, boring. That's like kissing your girl with a mask on. Well, I mean, you could have a good unscented butter in and just put a bomb scented oil in butter.
Yeah. Zach from West by sent us a bunch of unscented stuff. I love it, man. I do not mind rocking unscented at all. Gary, what's up, bro? Oh, so we missed Dave also.
I think I see what he did there. He did the hi, like he's coming in to say hi, and then we got the yeah. Isn't this week Michigan and Ohio State?
Man, I talk about can't get into something. I just cannot get into college football, and I want to. I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't either. I'm a pro guy all the way.
Me too. Gary, speaking of pro, your Cardinals, man, they look tough. Kyler is playing to his potential. He's playing how good as we knew he could be. And he's got some weapons around him, obviously. But that's exciting, man. I'm happy for you as a Cardinals fan.
I'm not going to lie. I thought Cliff Kingsbury was going to flop.
It's a big jump, like college to pros like that. It's hit or miss, Packers might break Cardinals streak tonight. I personally think the Packers are going to win tonight, but two good teams. Tie game right now. Our O-line is trash tonight. 3 strong center. Michigan State.
Third string center. Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. What's up, Casey? Love that Otto Dixon flannel. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Not a picnic table cover, Chris. It's the Otto.
Yeah.
So,
So, Joe, so we mentioned this earlier in the week and we
yeah.
said we want to bring it up on stream. This is a great topic. So, what I said, so as you guys know, Joe's a big Halloween fan. He loves scary movies. You guys, and that's not news.
Yeah.
I
I celebrate Halloween all year round. I do.
right. I guess I'm a Halloween fan. Like I like it.
No,
I
you're
do like
not.
scary movies. I don't have a passion for them, but I like them. And what I said was, and it offended Joe, and I get it. That probably offend a lot of people. Is they should make Halloween the last instead of the last day in October, make it the last day in September.
But see,
Because
and see, like I knew this conversation was coming again, and I try to prepare myself, and I'm still already getting pissed off because
can I give my reasoning before you rebuttal?
no, because you can't just change a holiday to whatever date you want. So like, you know what? I think my kids deserve to have a nice warm Christmas. So let's move Christmas into June.
I get it. So the reason why I said that
You
is
don't
we
get it.
live in Northeast Ohio. It's a 4-season state. The last 3 years,
So all the other
Halloween.
states have to suffer,
Why is that suffering? They still get to do it.
not on the date that it's originally scheduled. Go ahead.
The reason why is because Halloween, Kyle, good call. It wouldn't rain in New York. Right. That's my reasoning, Mark. So here's the reason why. As much as you don't want to believe it,
It didn't
Halloween
rain last year.
is not out there for you. You're 33. I mean, I'm glad you like it. That's great. You should keep liking it. It is there for the kids. And it is almost
Says
always
who?
raining or snowing.
Look up the
Come on.
definition of Halloween and tell me where it says, "Oh, this holiday was designed for the kids."
Oh, the kids go trick or treating. Did you see grown people trick or treating or kids more?
Well, grown people take their kids, so technically they're trick
Escorting
or
the
treating
kids,
too.
right? Kyle, you got
So,
young kids. It gets dark too late in September for little kids. Well, see, there's a good reason not to do it, Josh. That's a good argument. It gets dark. I didn't think about that. That's true. I'm a Halloween fan. I always trust. I'm a Halloween fan too. And guess what? Our trick or treating it's always the closest Saturday to Halloween in my city, and there's a 79% chance of rain, and it's going to be 51 degrees. My 3-year-old, he could probably go, I don't know, 10 houses, but my 1-year-old, we can't have her out there in that. So it just stinks. We had a beautiful September. So
okay, but let me ask you this: how many 1-year-olds like understand trick or treating?
probably zero. But they still go
So,
out there and have a good time. They still have fun. Like my 1-year-old doesn't understand she's on a jungle gym this morning, but she
uh,
was laughing and having a great time. Halloween is
okay,
more.
so all right, so let's hear your full blown new Halloween proposal. So, if you were president of the United States and you had the power to change Halloween, let's hear your proposal. And without interruption, I will not
I
interrupt.
already gave it to you.
Well,
I
I
would
want to
like to
hear it
see it.
again. I want to hear it again.
I would like to see it the last day of September for the kids. That's the argument. There's nothing more to it. I didn't take either of my
Because
kids
you're
until
afraid.
they were 2 years old.
So what happens if it rains in the last day of September?
Nothing, but there's a better chance of it not being 50 degrees. Rain plus 50 degrees is brutal. One or the other, you could, be okay. But let's read some of this feedback. Halloween is more than just candy costumes, trick or treating. It's got a pretty interesting origin. Okay, yeah, good story behind it. Hey, believe me, I get it. I'm like, it's gonna stink. Like my 3-year-old's finally old enough to go through our whole development, get candy and stuff, and I'm either gonna be standing under him with an umbrella, and he's gonna be bundled up. Like he's so excited to show off his costume, he's not gonna be able to. Just started cooling off down here. Yeah, see, people on the West Coast or even the Midwest, I know Ohio is technically the Midwest, but they don't have this issue. It gets dark early anyway. All right, greeter. Halloween is for everyone. Decorating the house, Halloween parties. True, that's true. But
Exactly. See, here's the thing. And Bearded Dragon's right. You talk about how the kids need to bundle up. Well, it's still too hot in September, and the kids are wearing heavy costumes that make it too hot and unbearable to go trick or treating in.
Okay, I get that, but you can't
roll your eyes at that when you get an opposite response.
You can still get a costume that's a t-shirt and shorts. That's very possible. But when it's 50 degrees and
not everybody
rain,
wants that.
If it's 50 degrees and pouring
what
rain,
if I want to dress up as the state? What if my kid wants to dress up as the State Puff Marshmallow Man? You can't wear a t-shirt and shorts for that. It'd be hot as hell.
I guess there's an argument on both sides, but I still would like it. Halloween's ruined this year for the third year in a row, and it stinks. And I'm not saying just because of October.
What are you talking about? Halloween was great last year. I sat out in my driveway, passed out candy. It was amazing outside.
Oh, it poured here all night.
No, it didn't.
I promise you, it did.
No, it didn't.
You know, we live 35 miles apart. Well, hold on, your wife's time.
It was. Oh my God. No.
When it rained on Halloween when we were younger, our elementary school had trick-or-treating for us at the school on Friday before Halloween. That's nice. Joe, do you put out decorations in the yard? Good question.
Yes, we have multiple blow-ups in our yard. And each year we try to get more and more. Yep. I'm not trying to sound angry when I answer these questions, but
No, you don't sound angry at all.
This proposal is just preposterous. And my internet just freaking sucks tonight, too.
What about the melted chocolate if it gets moved to September? That's fair. At least everyone will still be able to go out, but that's fair. I'm going to be
everyone can go out because I didn't know rain hurt you.
Oh, my God. Okay. So if it's 50 degrees and pouring, which it's going to be on Saturday, I should bring my 1-year-old and be like, "You're fine, just do it."
You shouldn't bring a 1-year-old trick or treating anyways. For what?
To enjoy the holiday. What do you mean for what? Should I say you shouldn't get presents either? Like, it's what you do.
That's different. What do you mean? You shouldn't get
marshmallows
presents.
Melt in the rain.
Joe, you won't take a wet mullet out in cold air and turn.
No. How are the ladies supposed to wear their skimpy fill-in-the-blank costumes if it's freezing out? I like it.
Right.
This is one of those things that most people who live in warm weather states will be like, but people who live in cold weather states will get it.
It's just preposterous. I don't understand. Like, it may.
I don't know how much more clear I can be.
Well, no, you're clear. I just don't understand how that you can even think that way.
Right. And see, that's a good point. When I was a kid, if it rained or snowed, we went trick-or-treating. We did too, but obviously it's not as fun. I mean, would you want to go to a baseball game if it's pouring rain? No, you'd rather be, decent.
Well, if it's pouring rain in a baseball game, they would delay it. So no.
Not unless there's lightning, right? Isn't it like golf?
If it's pouring rain, they will delay it.
Oh, I thought it was only if it was lightning.
Yeah, how a pitcher can't grip the ball good to throw it if it's pouring rain. If it's football, I would sit in a stands pouring rain.
We did years ago, me and you, when they played Kansas City. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It doesn't start getting dark till earlier. Please refer to my last comment. Mid-October. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Joe getting all passionate.
Yep. Passionate.
Joe, I see 1-year-olds.
Not even just passionate. I'm passionated.
Joe, I see 1-year-olds here every Halloween. Yeah, I didn't get that at all. But
didn't get what?
You said, why would you bring a 1-year-old trick-or-treating? Trick-or-treating is for kids. I live in Colorado. Beebolorado. And we've gone in the snow. Oh, I'm sure. Right. You're entertaining, Casey. Joe's right. One of the parents stay home with the 1-year-old and pass out candy. Yeah. Well, see, my parents' in-laws come over, so this is going to be the first year both of us, my wife and I, go out with both of the kids, but we'll see. This will be a good topic for next week to see how it went. Cold
You're
weather
right.
stuff.
Yeah, you're right. This is going to be a good topic, and I can't wait to hear when Kyle says, "Oh, there was like a sprinkle, so we decided to have trick or treating at our house."
All right, man.
All right, what?
I don't get what you so far. You should take a 1-year-old out if it's freezing and raining, and 1-year-old shouldn't be trick or treating. I'm like, I just the best points we've had have
Well,
been from the comments.
if it's freezing, if it's cold and raining, I mean, it's common. Of course, you don't take a 1-year-old out.
Born and raised in Tampa, moved to Michigan when I was 12. I never heard of Hell's Night until then. Joe is correct about baseball.
Yes. Yeah.
I can imagine.
All right. So
Superstorm Sandy.
everybody in the chat.
Sorry, I'm behind on the chats. I'm not trying to ignore anyone. Go ahead.
Everybody in the chat either responds with a thumbs up or a thumbs down on if Halloween should be moved to the last day of September. That's what I need everybody to do right now. If you can do so.
Growing up in North Dakota, we learned to work for the corny candy, freezing cold, and houses are a mile apart. That's brutal.
So I will say this though: how much does it piss you off when a kid comes to your door asking for candy and they don't have a costume on? That pisses me off.
Yeah,
it's annoying. It defeats the purpose. You just want candy. Like working for the candy is having a legit costume. Look at all those thumbs down. I love it.
What was the question? If it should be moved or not?
Yeah, your question.
Gotcha. Mark likes it. So Mark's from New York, though. He's used to the bad weather.
Okay.
Josh says no. Klein, no. Bad and Bearded, no. Oh, man, it's all no's.
Yeah.
Beard Shack's on the fence. Oh, no, those aren't thumbs up or thumbs downs. Never mind.
I think that means because he's on the fence. I don't think he can answer.
Not the kid's fault. If they're one, I think most parents are keeping kids in if it's raining and 50 degrees. Yeah.
I wear a costume so I can trick or treat with the kids. See, Ellie, that's what's up. Are you and Melissa dressing up?
No, I don't think so. If we are, she would like get the costumes and everything, and I haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
But it's going to probably be a combination of us taking the kids, like, one take one kid, one take the other, because, our daughter's 15 months. I'm sure she'd go like 5 houses or so.
Yeah, but you bring, I mean, because, you get excited about bringing a 1-year-old trick-or-treating.
So if your 1-year-old like wants to go trick-or-treating, you'd say, no, you're not going.
Your 1-year-old, it says, Mom and Dad, take me trick-or-treating.
No, but the 1-year-old also doesn't say, feed me, give me a bath. We just do that because that's what you do. I don't. Like, there's a lot of good points to this conversation, but these aren't any of them.
How could you compare those two?
Yeah.
Look
at my favorite cousins. What's up, Mom? I'm American. I say, if you're cold, go home. Yeah.
If you, Josh asking a good question.
All right, I'm caught up.
I know you're going through the comments.
All right, this one?
Yeah. What age starts passing you off? I get a bunch of late teens coming by at like 9 p.m. I get pissed. First and foremost, this 2 reasons why you should be pissed. 9 p.m. usually is like, for us, it's only till either 8 or 8:30. So if they're coming at 9, yeah, when my patio lights off, don't even think about knocking on my door. Second, if you are in high school, do not be trick-or-treating. Stop it.
Really? So a 14-year-old shouldn't be trick-or-treating?
A teenager in high school? Come on.
Oh my gosh. So if you're 1, you can't. If you're 14, you can't. So the ages are 2 to 13. Anything else?
I mean, okay, fine. If you have your driver's license, you don't need to be trick-or-treating.
Okay, so you bumped it up to 16.
Well, I mean, if you're in high school, did you trick-or-treat when you're in high school?
I would say I stopped around like 14 or 15, so probably 1 year. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mo says he's ready. I trick-or-treated in high school. Your wife disagrees.
Well,
John's got your back. I think he's saying correct, Kyle. Like, yes, the ages are 2 to 13 or 12. That's it. That's funny.
yeah, I don't know.
You should get out. Yeah, making trouble on Halloween. No age limit, maybe 19. See, everyone's got a different opinion. Yeah, so again, where this conversation started was it stinks
No
that year
age
after year
limit,
after
maybe
year.
19. Wow.
Well,
I would just feel so weird if I had an 18-year-old knocking on my door asking for candy. Like, there's just something I feel weird about that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd probably still I wouldn't say get off my stoop, I give the kid candy, but I'd be like, come on, dude.
Greeter agrees with you because I think you turned 14 in 9th grade. I'm pretty sure. So he's with you, Joe. Kyle, you don't dress up.
It depends how smart you are, or if you got held back or not.
Right. Disney, we did either last year before, maybe, but guess what? It was freezing and raining, so we went out to like 2 houses.
Oh my
but
God.
That's my
Somebody
wife's
call
into
you a
it.
wambulance.
That was Josh's line from last week. I love that.
Did Josh say that last week?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my wife would order something if we did the dress up with the kids, but I don't know if we are or not.
And I know Disney didn't mean it this way. I know it, but just the way I read that was like, Kyle, you really don't dress up. Like the way I read it, but I know he didn't mean it that way. But yeah. No, I can't, man. That's like what I'm like most excited for whenever the day comes that we have a kid dress up with the kid.
I'm going to surprise my daughter. I'm going as a blow up unicorn. That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Very cool. Now, Joe, in your area, because John lives right by you, do you guys do trick or treating no matter what the day on Halloween on the 31st?
No, it's either the day before or the day of. We find out through like the local news that tells us like the Halloween dates for each like city in the county. So like where I'm at, it's kind of weird. Like where I'm at, I'm in like two different, like I live on a county line, off of a county line.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in between two counties, and normally they fall on the same day, each county, and this year they're different. So I don't know if we're gonna have like literally trick-or-treaters like for 2 nights.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's interesting. Yeah, like I said, we always do it the city that I live in. We always do it the closest Saturday. So
no. Usually they'll have trick or treating on school nights, like if it falls on a Thursday.
That's what we used to do as kids. Yeah, but I just saw this morning Sunday, which is Halloween, is supposed to be dry in the evening, so that's good. Why was the date switched the day before or after, but Kyle can't change months? Good question. I don't know. Yes, our neighbor is always on.
Well, no, because Kyle wants the actual holiday of Halloween moved to September 31st.
Yes. Ours, really? What's the date? Ours is tomorrow on a Friday night. Well, that's not bad. Yeah, that's cool.
It's the 29th.
I think, Greeter, you said you're in West Virginia, so hopefully it'll be a nice evening.
Yeah. And Disney, I did not forget your question. I know you asked. I know you said you missed our breakdown of Halloween kills that we did last week. I gave it a 4 out of 10. Kyle gave it a 1.
Yeah.
Kyle is all about nostalgia.
To be honest, I'm not positive on what that word means, but yeah, I wanted some.
You don't know what nostalgia means? What do you think it means? What do you think nostalgic means? Like being
I'm trying to think of something really funny that it clearly doesn't mean, and I can't think of anything.
Like you can't tell me at all like what you think nostalgic means?
No.
So nostalgic is like it's like still loving, like when something's nostalgic to you. So Halloween, a good example, is nostalgic. It was something you remember as a child that you still love today as an adult. Like for me, like if I still had my wrestling action figures, I would still love my wrestling action figures as much today as much as I did as a child because it's nostalgic. That's why I'm still a huge wrestling fan, because of all the awesome memories I have of wrestling as a child. I think that's why I love wrestling so much today. Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
It's
Steve
something
summed
you
it up.
remember from your past and you feel comforted by it.
No, I didn't like it because it was unbelievably cheesy, like over the top cheesy with the lines and the crowds. And then they completely, like, I made this argument last movie, but this one for sure, they completely changed the character. I mean, Michael Myers is supposed to be, no, they say he stalks babysitters, right?
Yeah.
And he's fighting, taking on mobs of people. It's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And I
No,
could've
there's,
lived.
trust me, there's a lot of flaws in that movie, which is why I
Yeah.
gave it a
So
4 out of 10,
so a four is just a hair under average.
huh?
Obviously, it's just a 4 out of 10 is a hair under average. So out of all the horror movies
No,
you've seen, you would say
it's, I
that
mean,
was
okay, a hair under, it's under, it's a below average movie. Yes. That's what I graded it as.
I'm just shocked because to me, like we were just talking about the 2009, I think, Friday the 13th. I would say that's like a 5 out of 10. That was an average, wasn't bad, wasn't horrible. And if you think of that,
I give that like a 6, a slightly
okay.
above average.
So if that's the case, then that makes more sense.
Yeah.
4 out of 10. Yes, yeah, Ellie. I personally agree. I thought it was atrocious, unwatchable.
Yeah.
If I didn't have anything else to do, I was going to turn it off.
I will say though, like, see, there's a lot that I look for when, like, if I'm gonna do movie reviews, I'm still looking at like how did the movie itself actually look? Like, were the shots cool? Like, did the movie look good? I mean, Michael Myers looked freaking awesome in the movie. I like the guy that played him. I thought the kills in the movie were freaking awesome. The special effects, really awesome. So there's a lot that I look for when it comes to movies.
Me too, Dragon.
Logan, it is
Horrible.
amazing. I am shocked how awesome the new Chucky show is. I
Really?
absolutely
Wow.
love it. Me and
That's
Steph
awesome.
look forward to it literally every Tuesday. It is a must watch for horror fans.
So let
It
me
is
ask. Oh,
the
sorry, I thought you
show
were
is
done. Go ahead.
better than all of the movies except for the very first two,
First two.
which I
Okay.
know I'm not setting a high bar, but the show is
First
great.
two are
I
good.
love how Chucky looks. I love the fact that on cable TV, it's pretty much like watching a rated R movie. It's like they cuss and drop F bombs and like it's crazy. Like I've never seen that kind of language like on like cable TV and before. Maybe a couple shows, but yeah.
Oh, I love that guy, John. You're hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Absolutely, John.
you guys will look good.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's the difference, Dragon. You bring up a good point, and then I want to get back to the shows really quick. You guys have to
Mhm,
understand, Joe is passionate about horror movies. I've heard
mhm.
him say he doesn't like one horror movie ever. That off the top of my head.
Wait, what?
So for him to say, yeah, I can't name another movie off the top of my head that a horror movie that you did not like below average. Like you said, the
Oh,
new
there's plenty.
Scream.
Oh, there's
I'm
plenty.
sure, but I'm just saying I've never heard you say one. So
Yeah.
you're passionate about horror movies,
If we didn't have this channel, I'd have a horror movie podcast.
right? So
Yeah.
hopefully that makes a little more sense to people.
Yeah. Which is why,
Uh,
like, when I'm grading movies,
yeah,
there's so much more that I'm looking into than just Did the dialogue suck? Did the plot suck? Of course, I'm looking into that stuff, but what else around it? Like, I think if you're a critic, or I mean, for some of you guys who are looking into content creation and things like that, it's always good to try to find the good in something, even if you don't like it, because you have to understand your audience is not always going to share the same opinion as you. So it's good to still acknowledge things about something you don't like that you think your audience will like. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to give it a good grade or you're going to give it a good review or anything like that. But I think that's what makes for a strong critic, a strong reviewer, a strong content creator, and all that kind of stuff. So, me, when it comes to like horror movies, I'm always trying to find like the good in it before I'm just picking apart the bad. And I will rip, a movie apart. Halloween Kills deserves to be ripped apart, because I will say the majority of the bad outweighs the good that I found in that movie, hence why it's
Yeah.
still a below average movie to me.
Yeah. So in my opinion, the kills were great until he took on the mob, and I'm like, all right.
Yes. No,
John
I
Wick just turned
100%
on.
agree. I
Right.
100% agree.
Right.
Um,
So Joe,
yeah.
can you hear me okay? Because I'm getting something that says Wi-Fi signal like weak or something.
You
You
are?
hear? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Got like slightly grainy, probably not as bad as me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
you're a little digital. I think my bad internet transferred over to you.
it was moving slow or like much earlier today, so I'm not
Yeah,
surprised.
yeah,
So okay, let me ask you this, or let me run this by you. I have been watching the show The Outer Banks on Netflix. I know I told you
yeah,
about it. Has
yeah.
anyone saw this show? And if so, are you guys liking it? Because I'm shocked. Like, and by the way, I'm only midway through season 2, and there's only 2 seasons out. So if something happens big at the end of season 2, please don't say anything. But I am shocked. So it's seriously about a bunch of teenagers on a treasure hunt. That's what it's about, and I think it's awesome. It is so good.
I really
You both
enjoy
sound
how
fun.
Joe and Kyle gel. Thanks, Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
So
Appreciate it.
okay, so the Outer Banks, it's about like treasure hunting.
Yeah, they're the base. I
Okay.
mean, of course, there's way more to it, but it's basically
Yeah.
a bunch of teenagers on a treasure hunt, and I don't think they really filmed in the Outer Banks, but the Outer Banks is a real place off like the coast of North Carolina, and
Mhm.
man, it's pretty good.
Yeah, see. I have to check that out. I'm not
Nothing
a video
amazing, but it was good.
gamer. I wouldn't classify myself as a video gamer by any means. Like put that title on me, but
Mhm.
I love playing video games when I have the time to do it. And one of the best series in the that I believe was only for PlayStation users was the Uncharted games. You ever hear of those?
I've heard of them.
They are gorgeous games. It's an adventure type game.
Mhm.
And yeah, you go on these crazy missions and attempt to look for like a treasure, and you fight off like all these, bad guys and stuff that are also racing for the treasure and stuff like that. Just
Wow.
a beautiful video game series.
Yeah. No,
So
that
if
sounds
I
cool.
enjoy that, I feel like watching something like that would be beneficial.
Okay.
But at the same time, I was not a fan of the National Treasure movies. So,
Yeah, I wasn't either actually. So let
yeah.
me answer Justin's question really quick. Outer Banks is nothing like the Goonies. You kind of just got to check it out, man. It's different, but it's pretty good. It's nothing amazing. It's not like Breaking Bad or The Sopranos good, but it is worth the watch. Someone just said that in here.
The Goonies is the best treasure hunting movie of all time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's not even close.
All right, Bobby. Good night,
Wiley
man.
said he's finished the Uncharted games and The Last of Us. The Last of Us is the greatest video game of all time, in my opinion.
The Last of Us. I don't think I know that one.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to say the greatest modern day video game of all time. That's what I'm going to say.
Hmm.
Super Mario is the greatest of all time.
I love Super Mario for NES. Yeah. Um, so, Joe, did you see the new season 3 of You yet? By the way, I have not seen it, so no
No,
spoilers,
dude,
please.
I got bored midway through the first season, didn't finish it.
Really? Oh, I don't know
Yeah.
why I thought you liked it. Okay.
Steph does, and she It's one of those shows where I don't know if I gave it a fair shake.
Yeah.
So I may go back and watch again. See, dude, I have like every streaming app that you can think of and like pay for them. And each of them, I have such a long list of stuff to watch.
Yeah.
And it gets to the point where me and Steph are so overwhelmed with what we have to watch. We'll just go back and we like rewatch like Sons of Anarchy or Dexter instead.
Yeah.
Because I have so much new stuff to watch. It's just so overwhelming.
I know. That's why I do like 2 at a time, and like I don't want to hear about anything else because it gets so overwhelming.
Yeah. But you need to get after Outer Banks, will you please finish Animal Kingdom? Or get caught up with Animal Kingdom.
I'm gonna do because I don't have a lot. I have like one or two. Well, including this last one, I have 2 seasons. I can't believe I love that show. I don't know what happened. Slipped through the cracks.
It's still good. I thought it was gonna have a drop off. I still had a blast watching it this season. Yeah, what's going on, Sean? How are you tonight, bud?
Ooh, good one, Logan. Resident Evil games are awesome, especially the original. SOA is amazing. Yeah, Joe got me turned on to Sons of Anarchy, and then he had me watch Breaking Bad. I think Breaking Bad's the greatest show of all time, and I can't say there's like a super close second. Like Breaking Bad was amazing.
Yeah,
no, like, amazing.
I would agree. If it wasn't for the final season of Dexter, Dexter would be that close second for me.
Yeah, Dexter was a bit of a roller coaster, but it was good.
But there's quite a drop off.
Yeah, people hated
that last season.
Hated the ending. I had way too much on my watch list and DVR, Netflix, and other stream. Yeah, Dragon Man, I hear you.
Yeah.
Someone said, and I highlighted it and then I got rid of it. Hang on. Someone said there's a show on Apple TV.
Yeah, Logan, Resident Evil is awesome. The last couple Resident Evils, what was it? Resident Evil like 7 and then Resident Evil Village. Freaking great. And I tell you what, I don't get like, I love watching horror movies and stuff like that, but like I don't get scared. Playing those last 2 games, there were a few times where I got like I jumped a little bit.
Yeah, a few times with me.
And that's a video game. So
yeah. So I've seen C called C, but I've not. All right, I've heard of it, I should say, but I have not seen it. That's what I was talking about. I hated the end. Most people did not like the end of Dexter. This new season looks amazing. Me and my buddy are like pumped for this. I know you are too, obviously.
Yeah. Except I need to find, because I don't have Showtime, so I need to find a way to watch it. That's what
just pay for it for if it all comes out. Won't though. Pay for it for like 2 months.
I don't think it'll come out at once. I think it'll come out like
you might. Yeah, you might have to pay for a couple months.
Maybe.
Or
I'll just. Funny. How are you watching it?
I got a friend who has a friend type of thing.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad, when it was done, I was like, what do I do now? So when I got done with it, I told my mom about it and she binged it in like 2 weeks. It was disgusting. And she said the same thing. She's like, I'm going to miss watching it. And I was like, I know, me too.
Yeah. The next few episodes of Animal Kingdom will be the end of the series, which I hated to hear. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Dragon.
Oh, wow.
I will say, though, it is getting to the point, and I've been loving what they're doing, but it is to the point. It's like, what else more could they do? So I think this is if a show could last a good 5-6 seasons, you've done well.
Yes, for sure. I heard Prison Break was good. A lot of people talking about Prison Break. Mm-hmm. I gotta check. I just don't have time. There's so many things like I want to see. There's so many documentaries on Netflix that amaze me. I just, you got to choose.
Right.
My mom. She's watching Squid Games on Netflix. She said it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Better Call Saul. I want to watch that. It's another on my list, but I tried,
and I'm just like, this is not Breaking Bad. But again, I did not give it a fair shake. I got 3 episodes into the first season, and I just was like, nah.
Yeah, cut your losses.
But I mean, pretty much everybody raves about it. So,
A lot of people, right?
Daniel, it's funny you mentioned that. My mom got me that one for my birthday. So my birthday was on the 20th, and I got a nice Dixon mail day from my mom, and that's the one that she got me, and I love it. I wore it a couple days ago.
Cruz, that's funny, man. Sweet Dixon. That is a sweet Dixon. Like you look at it and you're like picnic table, but it's so well done. You know, like it's so perfect looking.
Yeah.
Currently watching The Wire. I know someone who watches The Wire. They like it.
I need to get into that one because I've watched a lot of those like old school HBO shows. Like one of my favorite shows, it's called Oz.
I've heard of it.
You would like it. Like
yeah. So yes, so I'm an Apple fanatic. Love everything Apple. Apple TV is getting really good. They just paid big money for a movie with oh my god, Tom Hanks. That's supposed to be pretty decent. Ted Lasso was phenomenal. Like this world needed Ted Lasso when it dropped. Feel good show. I love it. Then here we go again. See, everyone's talking about this show. See, I got to check that out. Happy belated B-Day, Joe.
So what do you need to watch Apple TV? Is it an app? Like what is it?
It's the exact same thing as Netflix, but instead of buying Netflix, you're buying Apple TV. It's the exact same setup.
So like if my PlayStation 5 has it, I could download it and just pay for it like monthly.
Yeah. And they do have anywhere you can download apps, you can download Apple TV.
Yeah.
I think it's cheap, dude. It's like $5 a month.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
You know.
I
like I said, dude, I have every if I added another one, I think Steph would kill me.
C is a good show. See, Dragon says that too, man. I got to check this out. Shameless was awesome.
Shameless was good, but it ran its course. They went a little too long.
Agreed.
I would say they went 3 seasons too long, in my opinion.
Yeah. Gary says Sons of Anarchy all day.
No. $5 a month.
Yeah, I doubt it's going to stay that price forever, but
yeah,
it's worth it. I love Ted Lasso. It was so good. I mean, it's only 2 seasons out. There's going to be more, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, very cool. Well, man, we're getting to that hour point. Is there anything else you wanted to cover tonight? Some good conversations.
Yeah, I'm just impressed with Gary Lewis. He says I'm almost done with Sons of Anarchy for the 9th time. That's impressive.
Yeah, I would say me and Steph are not that far off.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. Because like I said, like we have so much new stuff to watch, but we get so overwhelmed, so we just go back to like old reliables.
Yeah. Good question. Best tasting Dorito chip. My buddy Matt and I were just talking about this the other day.
Oh.
If I had to choose one for the rest of my life, man, I'm probably going to go with you. I'm going to say ranch, but I love the nacho cheese.
Oh, Cool Ranch. Yeah, it's between the two classics, Cool Ranch or nacho cheese. I'm going to say Cool Ranch.
Yeah, good choice. Have you had the spicy chili? Like it's not like a top one, but it's pretty good to mix it up. It's really good.
It's good. Yeah. I'll tell you what. You know what my favorite like snack is? Well, was before I started to smarten up a little bit. Flaming hot Cheetos, man.
I never got into those, but a lot of people like them.
Flaming hot Cheetos are so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into them. I don't know. I haven't had them in years, but Josh is digging the Cool Ranch. Which is funny because I think he was team blue cheese over ranch for like wings or whatever. I think. I don't remember, but Cool Ranch. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm blue cheese over ranch for sure.
Right. True. Hopefully the new Dexter will be on Netflix at some point like the original was. I'm sure it will at some point. Yeah.
Do you like have you ever gotten the Cool Ranch Dorito shells from Taco Bell?
Yes. Yeah. Quite formidable. Very good.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what I didn't tell you? And I was purpose. I'm so glad we're talking about food because I would have
What's
forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
You want to know what I tried today? The wife and I got Chipotle today.
Oh, their brisket.
The brisket.
How was it?
So flavor wise, it was pretty good. They put like a barbecue sauce on it that
Okay.
was delicious. However, though, the way, and I don't know if it was just the Chipotle by me, but the way they cut it, like, so what I did was I got double meat because I got to get that protein in.
Absolutely.
I did a portion of brisket and I did a portion of steak.
Nice.
The problem was the way they cut the brisket was so small. I had to
Wow.
like individually find it, stick my fork in it, and just take a bite by itself to really get a feel on how it was.
Mm,
So I wasn't a fan of that, but flavor wise, they get a two thumbs up for me on that. But
that's awesome. I gotta try it.
they need to make the pieces bigger. So what I want to do is maybe if I get Chipotle again while it's still available, get double meat, but do the brisket because it was good enough to hold on its own.
So here's a good way to end the show. I love Chipotle. First of all, basically, who doesn't like it? Like,
Well, do you still and I know a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people will know this restaurant, but do you still
hotheads.
prefer hotheads?
Dude, there's no hotheads or like the closest hotheads to me is by you,
Right.
45 minutes away. So it basically doesn't exist in my life anymore.
Okay.
So, which is a bummer. But I love Chipotle. Love it. I mean, you can't beat it. It's a good amount of food. It's cheap. It's delicious. Here's my thing. In the evenings are tough. Like if we're going to order in, we clearly can't make dinner. So we'll sometimes get Chipotle delivered or even picked up. But when you do it that way, you get half the portion than when you're in person ordering it through the line
Oh, you have to order through the line.
every single time.
You
And
have
I'm
to
like,
order through the
come
line.
on.
Yeah. So first and foremost, welcome Al Archimundo. And before I answer this question, I want everybody to pause what they're
Yes.
doing right now and go and make sure that they subscribe to Al Archimundo, who is the newest bearded content creator who just
Nice.
recently started his channel. And
Cool.
his first video, I believe, was Black Rebel that he did an outstanding job for. So either after you leave here or you can pause right now, make sure you go subscribe to his channel. And I believe you can find him at El Archimundo. So to answer your question, it's not shredded, but the way they diced it, they just diced it like they
Tiny.
went haywire. They went Michael Myers Halloween Kills on it. They just cut it way too small
Too much.
of chunks. I wish it was just bigger pieces of meat, I guess.
Oh, Joey Sparks. I tried Culver's off Dan C's recommendation 2 years ago, but I tried it for the first time roughly a year ago right here in Northeast Ohio. Man, it's good. Butter burgers, really good.
Yeah. You know what they're going to be finally putting by us? And I'm saying finally because I know a lot of people like it. I find a little overrated, but it's not bad by any means.
Swenson's.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I love Swenson's.
Yeah.
Culver's got them butter burgers. Yeah, Culver's is good.
Yeah.
Very nice. So I was in Vegas in September of 2019, and I had In-N-Out Burger for the first time. I thought it was phenomenal. I loved it.
Did you? I've never had it.
Yeah, really good.
I want to try Culver's. Where did you try Culver's at?
It's in Macedonia. It's 15 minutes from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should go next time. It's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Culver's is about 3 blocks away from us. Joey Sparks, did he say he's from Ohio? I'm just curious. I thought he said I was blown away. Prices.
Sean says I have a Swenson's 2 minutes away and not a big fan. Well,
we got this place called Culver's in Ohio. Joey Sparks, you from Ohio, man? I am from Ohio, close to Dayton. Okay, cool. Are you from Yellow Ridge? Where does Dave Chappelle live? Yellowstone, Yellow Ridge? That's near
Who?
Dayton.
Oh,
Dave
Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle.
Yeah. Five Guys in Chipotle right across the street from me. Culver's is across town. I never complain when I have Five Guys, but it is unbelievably average and it's so expensive. But people love
Yeah.
it.
I
Yellow
will,
Springs.
if I
Thank you,
ever
Sean.
go to Five Guys, it's because I have a taste for their Cajun fries, not their burgers.
Fair. So
I'm right there with
Whataburger.
you. I never have a bad experience there, but I'm always like, average. Can't believe I paid this much.
Yeah, I mean it's like $15 a person for a burger and fries. That's again average.
What a burger over everything.
It's
Don't
a hippie
at me.
town. Nice, Sparks.
I haven't had it.
Whataburger, I think, is like the Texas area. I only know about
What?
Whataburger from my show Covino and Rich when they're in. Every time they're in Texas, they get it. That's as much about it as I know.
Mhm. I don't know why I'm thinking like it's in Vegas too. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe you're thinking of. It might be actually. It's the West Coast. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Archimundo went from 25 to 31 subs. Good. Keep it up, guys.
Nice, man.
31
last one,
subs
cousin.
in only a couple days, man. That's what's up.
Later, greeter. All right, we'll end it on this one. Love the conversation, Cruz. Most overrated. I have what?
His answer. Wow.
Oh, I know. Chick-fil-A. Come on, man. I like it, but hands down, Wendy's. It's just there's nothing great there. Nothing.
Oh, easiest answer in the world for me. McDonald's. McDonald's is.
Yeah, you don't like McDonald's.
Yeah. Like.
Wow. Real quick.
You know what's funny though? I say that,
$53.
and
Yes,
it's like Steph's favorite is like McDonald's. She loves McDonald's. She always wants McDonald's. I'm like, you go to McDonald's, I'm going somewhere else. Yeah.
Yeah. I like McDonald's. I'm not crazy about it, but I like McDonald's. We need a Midwest meetup, boys. Daniel on Indiana, Beard Mana. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I know. I've like now that I guess I'm comfortable saying now that things are more calmed down. I'm ready to start meeting some of the good peeps out in the community.
Yeah,
playing something.
The cousins can barbecue for us. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh yeah, that would be, man. You guys would have a feast.
So here's what I'll say. Joey Sparks says, I'm with you. Chick-fil-A is overrated. Honestly, I think it's underrated. And here's why. Good fast food like that is typically like way overpriced. I don't think Chick-fil-A is that expensive. Like people are like, Chick-fil-A is expensive. I'm like, you think? I mean, I don't McDonald's.
Yeah. You and I always have like a different view on what underrated actually means. Underrated is, I mean, Chick-fil-A is not underrated. It's not under the radar where people like, there's not enough people in the world who don't know about it. Chick-fil-A is very rated, but it by no means is it overrated, in my opinion.
I do. I spend, every time I go, for the four of us, I spend more at McDonald's than Chick-fil-A, and it's like Chick-fil-A is hands down better quality, in my opinion.
How do you spend more McDonald's than Chick-fil-A?
Yeah. I don't know how, but yeah, I do.
What the heck do you get at McDonald's?
I do, right? I do like that 4 for $4 at Wendy's. I got that one time.
Yeah, Steph likes the 4 for $4 deal. You want to know what I do when I go to Wendy's? Dude, I get like...
Go to Taco Bell across the street instead.
No, dude, I slam on like... Well, I used to slam on like 6 JBCs. JBCs is all you need when it comes to Wendy's. Junior bacon cheeseburger.
They still have them? I'm assuming they do.
Oh, yeah.
Arby's is the most overrated there. I said it. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because Arby's is like $15 a person. It's insane.
Yeah, yeah. When me and Steph get Wendy's, you're looking at like a $27 bill.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that's light. Yeah. Burger King needs a makeover, like everything about it. Yeah, Tyson earlier was like, the Whopper smells like BO.
Yeah. Have you ever had, there isn't any by us, but I don't know if like during your ventures, have you ever had a Jack in the Box?
I thought those were only on the West Coast.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are only on the West Coast. as far as I know. I've never seen one in Ohio before. Bless
Oh,
you.
excuse me. I tried to mute the mic, but I didn't get there in time.
Arby's roast beef sliders are good enough. Carrie, yes. Yes, I love that. When they give you something and I'm like, oh, thank you. My pleasure. It makes me feel good, you know? That's their saying.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. They do always say that.
Yeah.
Wiley is kind of on point with these sliders. Wiley, have you had the buffalo chicken slider where they just it's a buffalo chicken and they literally just drown it in ranch?
It is delicious.
I enjoy it.
Jack in the Crack. If you say my pleasure first before Chick-fil-A employee, you get a cookie. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, guys. What do you say, Joe?
Yeah. We had a good night tonight. And again, you guys, first and foremost, check out Archimundo's channel. Make sure you go subscribe after we wrap up here, and go check out Voodoo Men's Craft for the Kraken beard scent. All proceeds are going to Wolfie Weirdbeard's family, I believe. Definitely worth checking out. That is like a just think of like a oceanside type cologne type scent. I think we've covered it before when we did our Voodoo Men's Craft review, what seems like forever ago. But yeah, go check that out. And then also, I believe there is a collaboration with Ferocious Beard Company. I don't know that scent. I haven't tried that one, but still, go check them out if you guys are able to do so. Other than that, you guys, thank you again so much. It's always great having a good conversation with you guys. What I will say is next week, man, you guys are in for an absolute treat. We have a company and a guest coming on with us. I believe he's coming on with us for the very first time, but it is the first time that we are covering them on our stream. We have covered them before on videos, but the first time we are covering them on stream. And we have a great show in store for you next week for sure. So definitely buckle up for that. So excited for that. You will get some details later on next week, but we're keeping that pretty hush for now. So,
all right, guys. Thank you for being here. Have a great evening, and we will see you next week. Peace.